how to get the cheapest possible shoutouts from Instagram influencers. What's up guys, Nate here, coming back at you with another video. Let's talk about Instagram influencers. Instagram influencers are super popular and super powerful. I think the reason for that is because it's so easy to achieve congruency with Instagram influencers. So let's say you have a store that is dedicated to Boston Terriers. You can go on Instagram and find pages that are dedicated to people that love Boston Terriers. And guess what? You can message them, say, hey, I want a shout out. Let's do a shout out, and it is absolutely super congruent. And if everything lines up, the ad is good, the product is good, and their audience is engaging, you're gonna make so many conversions, and it's so easy to line that up. I have a couple tips that I want to share with you guys today on how to get the cheapest possible shout outs from these influencers. And tip number one is always negotiate with these Instagram influencers, no matter what the price is. Because these people that run these pages, they're either kids or people that are just looking for money, and that's why you are there, is to give them money in exchange for a shout out. And if you make it known that you have money that you're willing to give them, if you can come to a deal on this shout out, then they're more than likely going to say yes. I can almost guarantee you that they're going to say yes if you just make it known that you have money that you're going to give them, if you guys can work something out, right? So tip number two is broken down into a couple steps. What I normally do is I say, hey, what are your shout out rates? I message them on, either DM, Kick, or if they say email, I email them and I say, hey, do you do shout outs? What are your rates? And then maybe throw in an emoji, like a smiley face, just to keep it kind of lighthearted and fun. They get back to me with their rates. So it's usually something like, okay, this depends on the size of the page, but 24 hours for, and it's going to be $40 for 24 hours, right? I'm like, okay, cool. So then I message them back and say, hey, what would it be for 12 hours? So basically what I'm doing is I take the first one that they give me and cut it in half, the amount of time. So 24 hours goes to 12 hours, I cut it right in half. And the reason being, guys, is because with Instagram posts these days, with the new algorithm and just the way things are ran, the life of your post on Instagram is only about 1 to 2 hours. That's when it gets 80 to 90% of the traffic. It will get likes and views after that, more than likely, but just the bulk of the amount of interactions and engagement happens in the first 1 to 2 hours. Then after that, it's essentially dead. So most shoutouts are going to be super effective if they're only like a few hours, honestly. So first step is to cut it in half. And then once I get that rate, I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. That's a really, really good deal. And then after that, I cut it in half one more time. So let's say it's 12 hours. I'm like, what would you be willing to, negotiate for like a 6-hour post with a page post, link in bio, and swipe up story? And this just really throws people off. Like, they don't know how to price all this stuff. They're just kind of like, oh, I don't know, because they know obviously they have to come down in price if it's like a shorter amount of time. It's just a technique that's worked for me really, really well. I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this technique, not like the exact way. I'll just call it the double cut method. But yeah, I hope you guys want to, try this out. And if you happen to try it out, let me know if it works for you, because I'm really excited because it's been working for me. So I hope it works for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you really enjoyed this, subscribe down below, and then maybe give it a like, I don't know. And if you really want to know when I'm posting all of the time, make sure you hit the bell. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. I genuinely hope that you guys have a great day.